Good morning, everybody, on this Sunday morning, where it's 27 degrees at the moment. It's just after 10:30. This is a pre-recorded video, by the way. Right. Now then, before we get into the show, just go through a few formalities. Okay, so if you do like what you see, then please do smash that like. It really does help the channel up the search results, so do smash those likes. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. Also, if you are brand new to the channel, then come and join this great community we have here and smash that subscribe, which is free to do so. And the bell notification tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows. If you do want to become a member, it is 99p per month. Yes, just 99p. Click the join button, and I'll also leave a link in the chat also, because I know some people have had a few problems with the join button. If you'd like to super chat, then click the $sign and give what you think the channel's worth. Also on memberships, what we will be doing. So next month, obviously it's too late this month to do one, but next month it'll be the first of many to start on a monthly draw. So there'll be a prize next month. And then what we'll do is we'll have a monthly draw and whoever comes up on top of that wins the prize. Simple. So there we go. So it is worth being a member after all. Okay, right then, let's get into this. So, we know Sandro Tonali is almost done to Newcastle United, which, for us, it's absolutely fantastic. We can't wait to see him in the black and white, holding that scarf above his head, and as a Newcastle United player, which should hopefully be done in the next few days. Barring any hiccups, but I can't see there being any hiccups, so that should be fine. Look, we know AC Milan fans aren't happy. But I think a lot of this is drummed up from the Italian media, because the Italian media have made so much of this Sandro Tonali leaving to come to Newcastle. I think, a lot of their fans are picking up on it. And yes, they're all saying, they're going to have a riot when it kicks off and he's left and everything. So be it. If you want to have a riot, have a riot. I don't care. It's not, at the end of the day, it's not our fault, Your club have decided to sell him because the money's there. That's why. That's why they've sold him, because the money's there. He's going to be the record transfer for an Italian to leave Italian football. So, you want to direct it at your clubs. Stop directing stuff at us. That's the thing. We are proud of our city. And there's been a lot of it going around on Twitter, on social media. AC Milan fans coming out and not being very happy. One's here. Look, this is a girl called Zoe Gex, and she says, football and bias aside, I'm not sure you could pay me enough to move from Milan to Newcastle. Downgrading in every single department, weather, food, people, city, vibes, style, art, nightlife. Only upside is not seeing Messiah's face in training anymore. Look, very, very bitter young lady there. She lives in London, that's what's on her profile. And, and if you go further into her tweets, she does go on to say in the same tweet, I'd love to see Tonali's face the first time they gave him a shepherd's pie or some English atrocity. London's the only realistic place in England to move to for European players to avoid a massive culture shock. Now, the thing is, she's never beaten Newcastle, this is what annoys me. People haven't beaten Newcastle. So if you haven't beaten Newcastle, then, I'm going to show you a few examples in a moment. Then, also yesterday, we had this Muppet. Let's put it on.
Probably it's also culture. Probably it's culture, because we are passionate people. We have belief, we have values that for us, if you say that you've been always a Milanista and you are 20 and you play in our team for 3 years, it's impossible to think that you go to, you're not even going to Real Madrid. I don't know, I'm just saying this, Manchester City winning the Champions League, but Newcastle. What? You're gonna play in Newcastle, which is up north, almost in Scotland. They just started playing football 2 years ago. They just qualified in Champions League probably for the first time in history. I don't even know. I don't understand, man. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, man. I don't believe in this football anymore. I'm sorry, Milanismo is gone forever. It's gone. I don't trust any more player from now on. I don't have any. I'm completely gone. What are we even doing this? For what? For a sport that is all about numbers.
So there we go. So another Muppet there, an AC Milan fan. Right, a couple of things in that video. If you look at his shirt that he's got on, yes, it's the red and black of AC Milan, but he's actually got an England flag badge on his shirt. Bit strange, that one. Also, behind him, he has a Barcelona scarf as well. So, does this guy support AC Milan? Is he a secret England fan? Does he support Barcelona? Is he just jumping on the bandwagon? Now, for him to say what he said about Newcastle, why Newcastle? Why not Newcastle? Yes, we aren't far from Scotland. That is true. You can drive for about 40 minutes and you'll be in the Scottish borders. Does it matter? No, it does not matter. At the end of the day, we are passionate people. We love our city. Our city is great. So don't go around dissing our city and then to say we've only been on the football for 2 years. We've been in the Premier League longer than 2 years, mate, that's for sure. He needs to do some research, this guy. This guy clearly hasn't looked into our club. And then he's even saying, first time qualifying for the Champions League. No, first time in just over 20 years we've qualified for the Champions League in Muppet. If he goes back and looks again at his history, or if he just goes on Wikipedia and looks, I'm sure he'll see it on there that we were in the Champions League. Surely, if he's a true AC Milan fan, he'll know we've actually been to the San Siro when we played into Milan. This guy is an absolute bellend. He's a Muppet. Hasn't got a clue. And if he is done with football, I hope he is. I hope we'll never see him again on Twitter. I mean, look, if you look at his profile, he's got 3 followers. I'm not surprised he's got 3 followers. Who is this guy, So people like that who are Muppets, that's all they are, Muppets at the end of the day. Right, now then, let's look at what our beautiful city of Newcastle has to offer. Right, so, first of all, we've got beautiful bridges in Newcastle. That's lit up at night, the Tyne Bridge, the Millennium Bridge, absolutely beautiful. And yet people are saying, what is Newcastle? Well, clearly they don't, they haven't been to have a good look at Newcastle. Secondly, there's the other picture of the bridge just coming up now. There we are. So there's your Tyne Bridge, your High Level Bridge, your Swing Bridge, and the Metro Bridge, which is the Queen Elizabeth Bridge. And if you do look behind that, you've got the King Edward VII Bridge as well. So, yes, we do have some beautiful scenery across the River Tyne. Again, I think it's just the guy being an absolute Muppet and clearly hasn't got a clue. And as I say, he really does need to go and do his research because, like I say, we do have a beautiful city here. And, we do absolutely love our city to bits. So he needs to, he needs to come back on that one. Also, once a year, we do have this, which is the travelling fair, Europe's biggest travelling fair. The Hoppins comes to town every year. Absolutely fantastic. Lots of rides and attractions there. Lots of places to eat on the town moor. Absolutely brilliant. Hoppins has been around all my life and a long time before me, before I was born, So again, more history there. And we've got that to offer as well in the Hoppins. We also have a great nightlife. Fantastic for nightlife. You've got everywhere in Newcastle. Got pubs, restaurants of all types of food, Italian, Spanish, anything like that. We've got a great nightlife down the big market. On the great places, we got the gate. We've got everywhere in Newcastle that's great for the nightlife. So again, come to our city and see what's got to offer before you start slating it. We also have a beautiful cathedral there, St. Nicholas's Cathedral, which stands out lovely. And again, History steeped in Newcastle. We have a great university at Newcastle University there. Again, beautiful place to go. And, we do offer a lot there. We also have great shopping as well in Eldon Square, which is in the centre of Newcastle. Again, this place has changed so much over the years. And, Eldon Square, great place to go shopping. Plenty of shopping to do in Newcastle. You won't get bored. And if you do really want to go elsewhere, you can always nip over the water to Gateshead and go to the Metro Centre, where Europe's largest shopping centre is. So, we've got it all here. We've got it all. We also have the beautiful Central Station. Again, our train station that stands out. And less than 10 minutes walk from there to St. James's Park, which is absolutely fantastic. And again, such a beautiful building. And again, it's steeped in there. It's steeped in that history as well. So, we do have a lot to offer there, of course. And again, it's people just being ignorant about our city and not realising how good our city actually is. And there's the inside of the train station as well, which is a massive station, by the way. So, yeah, again, we have that. But not forgetting the most important cathedral we have. We have the cathedral on the hill, of course, which is St. James's Park. Yes, that's our cathedral on the hill. And, one of the very few grounds that are actually still in a city centre. So, lots of access to this ground, walking-wise, but lots of pubs around it. And not to mention, we Geordies are very welcoming for away fans. So away fans can come into the pubs and mix with the Geordie fans. And there is no animosity, no fighting, no nothing, So we welcome away fans with open arms. We are very, very friendly people. So if people want to know what it's all about, come and watch this video. If you want to head further afield, so you want to head, say, 20 minutes away from Newcastle driving-wise, say maybe half an hour on the metro, then you can go to Whitley Bay, where we've got a beautiful lighthouse there, St. Mary's Island. You got the promenade there at Whitley Bay, the old Spanish City Dome still there. So again, we've got it all. If you want to head further along from Whitley Bay, you can go along to Tynemouth Long Sands there, beautiful beach, and so again, we have it all. So these people who are slating the city of Newcastle have never been before. So what they need to do is they need to get off their backsides and go to Newcastle and spend a weekend there. Because I'm telling you now, there'll be people there that will go there and they'll go, wow, I want to go back. Because that's how great our city is. That's our great city. And, in all fairness, that's what you need to do. Go and have a visit in Newcastle for the weekend and see what you think of it before you slate it. I've never been to Milan before, but would I slate Milan? No, not at all. Why would I want to slate Milan? I've never been there. If I haven't been somewhere, I won't slate it. I've been to Turkey before. Yes, I wasn't too keen, to be honest. But again, that's my personal opinion, So, when you haven't been somewhere, don't knock it until you've tried it. That's what I always say. Don't knock it till you've tried it, Yes, I live down south now. I've lived down here for the last 10, 11 years. But, Newcastle was where I was born. I was born in the General Hospital. My eldest daughter was born in the General Hospital. She was the last baby to leave the maternity unit at the General Hospital before they moved it down to the RVI. But they need to come and have a look at our city. And I'm sure when Tonali comes and he gets used to our city, he'll see what it's like, and he'll absolutely embrace it. Bruno, he loves the city in Newcastle. He absolutely adores it. His wife loves it up here, at Newcastle. So, the thing is, I just don't get why people are knocking Newcastle. Look at past players we've had, likes of Rob Lee, they love Newcastle. So again, London is not the be-all and end-all of footballers. And I'm sick of seeing the stigma that, they should go to London. Why? If anything, London's full of crime in my eyes. There's a lot of crime in London. yes, there's probably some nice parts of London, but a lot of it's not very nice, is it? And, you know, you got to have your wits about you in London. But Newcastle is a great place to be, you know. If people can go to Manchester or Liverpool, which is in the northwest, then why can't they head across to the northeast and come to Newcastle? There's no difference. No difference at all, you know. And if you want to stretch further beyond Newcastle, we've got great places like Bamborough Castle, sea houses, you know, Holy Island, all that sort of thing. So there's lots to see and do. And that's why us Geordies, we are proud of our city. We are proud, you know. I mean, if AC Milan want to sign a player, I'm sure you can go to Everton and go and sign Dominic Calvert-Lewin, because I'll tell you now, he'll sign for your club, no problem, because he'll absolutely love it in Milan, because he'll be able to do the catwalk more regular, because he'll be around the corner from it. So, you know, that's my J back to AC Milan, by the way. You know, go and sign DCL from Everton, and you know, you'll have somebody who will be a celebrity on the catwalk for you as well. So there you go. Go and take Calvert-Lewin. But sorry for the rant, guys, but I just thought, no, this has to be put out there. I just want to put out there, Newcastle is a great place to be, you know. As I say, beautiful bridges, shopping, beautiful train station as well, you know. Nightlife, historic buildings, cathedrals, coastline, and of course, the cathedral on the hill, St. James's Park. Absolutely. And talking about St. James's Park, while it's on there, it's great to see that they are now looked into the fact that the East Stand, we can expand where the East Stand is. So that's absolutely fantastic news that we can expand, hopefully up to about 62,000, which would be great, because, you know, it does need expanding. You know, last year it was hard to get tickets. You know, I only got to one game, even though I was a member, but I only got to one game because just getting tickets is a nightmare. It's hard. You can't always take time off work to be able to sit in front of a laptop, you know, and try and get your tickets online. So it can be very hard and frustrating. But yeah, we do need the expansion on the stadium, and that'll be absolutely fantastic when that's expanded as well. As long as they can get some natural light through towards the houses at the back of there, then I don't think there's going to be any problems. But I'm sure the club have got the best architects on the job to have come up with that solution as well. So absolutely fantastic yet again. I'm probably going to be back later with a live show, so do keep an eye out for that one, especially if you hit that bell notification. But if you have enjoyed this, then please do smash that like if you haven't done so already. It does help the channel. And also, if you are new to the channel, then smash that subscribe, come and join this great community, and also that bell notification that will tell you when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows. So yeah, I'm currently on 648 subscribers. So I'm 352 away now from 1,000. Not too bad at all. So if you haven't yet subscribed, then please do so. That's absolutely fantastic. And if you do want to become a member, hit the join button or the click in the chat, and it's 99p per month. And there will be regular prize draws, with the first one being next month. So do keep an eye out for that one. But anyway, this is this show coming to an end. But do enjoy the sunshine. If you're having barbecues, do be careful and, you know, be safe. You know, there is a thing going around at the moment that you can't call 999 because of some technical issues, which isn't great. So do be safe, please, guys and girls. And, you know, but whatever you do enjoy your Sunday. And I shall see you later on with another show. But until then, remember, the future's bright. The future is definitely black and white. How are you, lads?